Inclusive growth is something I think that we are still learning as an economy and as a country to understand and define. Historically, growth has accumulated to certain types of individuals. It's accumulated in certain places. It's accumulated in certain industries. It's often driven by something that we're not very good at anticipating. So economists sometimes talk about picking winners, and can we pick out in advance where the next growth hotspot is going to be. And most of us argue that we can't, that's difficult. The idea that we can make growth more inclusive really requires that we think a lot about where has it happened in the past, how has that played out for individuals, how can we make sure that these things that do tend to happen in kind of an isolated way and maybe as the result of a certain spark or a historic accident, how can we make sure that the wealth that creates and the growth opportunity that creates gets spread around more widely. There is a tremendous policy toolkit that we have that might enable us to do that. There's probably policies as yet unthought of that would help us direct that as well. But historically, growth has not been inclusive. Historically, growth has been driven by a particular engine or two in local or national economies. And so thinking harder now about how to make that more broadly shared is definitely a good time for that.